He said, "Why is it that my pain goes unnoticed in your eyes, and why does it seem that only a woman's heart gets broken by telling lies?" I said, "To love someone like you, one first has to understand, although it's hard to be a woman, it's hard as hell to be a man. If I need to cry and vent, I do it whenever my days get too rough. But the world expects him to implode his feelings just to keep his exterior tough. I can't imagine always having to hold my head high and take on all the blows life throws, because when a man is going through it, he's not allowed to let it show. His heart may not break as easily or often, but when he's hurt, he still hurts just the same. But because they are men, it's like they have to pretend that deep down they're not going through pain, and it's like they have to guard themselves and stay distant with whoever they meet. And we could act like us women are always the victims, but the truth is that women do cheat. A woman could play just as much games as a man and be full of the same exact flaws. Hell, a woman could have your ass raising a baby that she knows for a fact is not yours. It's not that men only cheat on women, they just don't know how to do it discreetly. If men are like dogs, then some women are cats, and felines by nature are sneaky. We all deal with life differently, depending on our troubles. I just don't want to make it seem like women are the only ones that go through struggle. We have been promoting how men are not needed and treat the whole gender like they're a bother. So many little boys being raised by their bitter ass moms, being told they ain't shit like their father. And when you live in a world that empowers women, as if we're the only ones who achieve, screaming, "Fuck men, we don't need them," guess what he's growing up to believe? Never showing how they feel, they just keep everything inside, because no matter what he's going through, he's still expected to provide. And when he fails to provide, don't make him feel like less than a man. He may not be giving you the world, but he's doing the best that he can. To belittle one's efforts is detrimental. This is what we know. That women suffer from broken hearts, but men suffer from broken ego. And once that ego's broken, a brick wall forms around his heart. So they start to become careless to protect themselves from falling apart. And as women, we are resilient in nature. A man's recovery seems to take forever. So for what the last girl did, the new girl's left to put him back together. So when dealing with the broken man, it may take time to penetrate that crust. It's easier to earn his body in time than it is to establish his trust. See, the problem with most men is that even when they move on to the next, the new lady doesn't have a clean slate. It's like she's paying for his ex. See, he won't admit it to himself, but that last girl left an imprint. So no matter what the new girl does, he won't notice that she's different. So he starts to treat her like the old girl treated him. Starting this cycle is really a shame, because now she's a bad girl and gonna break a good guy's heart. When it's repeated, who's really to blame? Men may not fall in love all the time, but when he loves just as hard. And a heartbreak on a good man will leave him emotionally scarred. Men are being told that they are no good, and now society's finally convinced them that they're out there on their own, because all their women been turned against them, always blamed for things they can't control, accused even when they're not wrong. The weight of the entire world put on you, but somehow you still stay strong. The only comfort in this is knowing that no matter how hard the rain, there will always be a woman that can love you past your pain.